Hi friends, welcome back to the Francesca and Disorder. And if you've just stumbled upon me or bumped into me for the first time, please consider being a friend by subscribing. I'm gonna try and make this quick, so not too much talking today. Today we're talking about advent calendars, the elephant in the room, and I want you to give it to me for dedication. I said I'll bring you this video before the 10th, and everything so far has worked against me giving you this video before the 10th. But I have overcome everything else, and so for that reason, as you can tell, there's no makeup on the face, there's no jewelry, there's nothing. I've just pretty much finished work. It's a Saturday, today is the 9th, so I'm giving it to you on the 9th actually, as promised, which is before the 10th. But I've just pretty much finished work, which I sat in that Christmas jumper like a sad person and worked all Saturday, and I've just, you know, come and sat here in front of this camera, which I don't know why I've set to be that high, but yeah, we do that, we move. Okay, so let's talk about advent calendars today. I'm going to try and be quick because, as you can also tell, I think my cold is back. It's not painful or anything, but my sinuses are all clogged up. So okay, so in talking about advent calendars, I think you already saw this, but I'm going to just show you again. This is one of the advent calendars in this household at the moment. As of now, the herbs, because it came late, I showed you this yesterday, because it came late, the herbs started, he has a lot of catching up to do. I haven't gone into any of this yet. I may or not, I don't know, but at the moment he's taking over on this one. So I think he's currently on day 3 here. I don't see that he's opened another door. So there's 1 there, there's 2 there, and then there's 3 there, but that's all. And yeah, that's, you know, my smallest advent calendar for the year. Before I tell you all about the kerfuffle that went on with advent calendars, I was just looking for where to put this. I'll just leave it there. Before I tell you all about the kerfuffle that went on with advent calendars, let's do my OOTD, which I'm going to be only showing you the top because there's nothing exciting on the bottom, or is there even anything on the bottom? I'm just wearing that Christmas jumper. It's all about the jumpers. It's all about the jumpers, so I'm showing you the top. Yeah, I'm wearing that Christmas jumper today, which is just a red jumper with snowflakes and stars and everything Christmassy. Yeah. For advent calendar this year, so last year I wanted John Lewis and M&S advent calendars, and I didn't get them because by the time I went around to getting them, they were out of stock. And this was I believe this was not mid-December. I believe it was, yeah, sorry, it was like end of November when I wanted to get them, and they were out of stock. So this year I was like, yeah, I'm going to get on it. I'm going to try and get my advent calendars in time this year. So the 2 that I wanted was John Lewis and M&S, and I said to myself, if I can, I'll treat myself to Selfridges this year, because if you remember last year I had 3. I had Debenhams, I had Next, I had Harrods, and so I was like, yeah, if I can, I'll treat myself to something on the level of Harrods this year, which is Selfridges. And I was looking at this thing all this while. I could have bought it, but I was like, no, it's still not too early to buy it. I was looking at it in October and I was like, oh my gosh, it's too early to buy advent calendars. But tell me why in the middle of November, I think even early November, tell me why I then went to Selfridges website and the advent calendar was out of stock. I was like, what's happening here? So because it was it said out of stock online, so what I did was I tried to, you know, call on the phone and order it. I also tried to use the chat helpline, but none of that worked. They said it was out of stock, it wasn't coming back in stock, so I left it alone there. And then on that day, for some reason, I did look at M&S and I was like, yeah, with M&S I'm going to buy M&S, but I was like, yeah, it's still there, I'll leave it alone for now. Tell me why I did that. I shouldn't have done that. Wrong move. I should have bought it on that day. The thing with M&S advent calendar though is that it's worth, no, it's £35 to buy it. However, in order to qualify for it, you have to spend £45 in store, or I don't know, maybe the other way around, but yeah, I think it's £35 to purchase it, but then you have to spend £45 in store or online, and then you can add the advent calendar on. So the reason why I didn't buy the M&S advent calendar was because I was saying to myself, now with work I won a £60 voucher with work on one day, and on another day I won a £10 voucher on top of that, and then on another day I won another £10 voucher on top of that. So that was £80 in total. And when I keep saying I won this voucher in work, like, look, think about how many times I've won vouchers. It goes to tell you how many times my current workplace, how frequently they give us incentives there. So speaking back towards the topic of yesterday, which was that they've given us some Christmas goodies, albeit very small. Every little helps. Yeah, they've given us some Christmas goodies at work, and I will do an editing fran adding to what I said yesterday, because I don't think I was articulate enough. Anyway, so not today, when it came to buying my advent calendar, I was like, okay, I have accumulated £80 vouchers so far, so I'm going to use that £80 voucher for my M&S advent calendar. That was the plan. And that was why I didn't buy it as soon as I noticed that, I was scrambling for Selfridges, or I had lost out on Selfridges one. I saw that it was in stock, so I didn't feel a scramble for it. However, when the voucher then came through, I then went to buy the advent calendar, M&S advent calendar, and guess what I noticed? I then noticed that it was out of stock. This was a joke. I thought this was a joke. Actually, no, I didn't go to buy it. Let's correct myself. I think the voucher did come through early enough, but it was midweek, and I also wanted to go into a physical shop to buy it. I think I'd like the other things that I add on, I wanted to see in the shop. That was why I didn't buy it, because I then went to the shop on a Saturday, and they said midweek, because it was midweek that I noticed that Selfridges one had finished. They said the advent calendar finished midweek. Now this was mid-November, or even second week of November. So yeah, on that Saturday, let me tell you what had gone down. Oh, okay, before that Saturday, before this whole Selfridges advent calendar thing, the Hubs had offered to buy me one advent calendar. Had been forced. But then he agreed in saying that he agreed by the agreement was that if I'm going to buy you one, I'm not going to buy you one of the highly priced ones. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to give up John Lewis this year, then just buy me a different one that is cheaper than John Lewis. I think it was half the price of the John Lewis one. So he was like, okay, fair. So yeah, that's how I forgot about John Lewis. Anyway, back to the Saturday that I found out that I couldn't get the M&S advent calendar in my city. I was like just right there and then when they said it wasn't in shop anymore, it had gone out. And then she was like, and you need to hurry, because in the cities or in the towns surrounding my city, she was like, it may be in store, but it's no longer available online, so it may be in store in one of these places, but if you want it, you need to hurry. So on that day we drove to, and each of these places is like more than at least a 20-minute drive from my city. So on that day, from the shop there, we drove to 1, 2, 3, I believe 4 different other places, other towns around us. So we must have spent about 2 hours chasing down M&S advent calendars, and I still didn't find it. I was really angry. Like, I was almost crying. I was just unhappy. I could have gotten anything else. It's just I put my mind towards M&S for the whole year, and yeah, I was just unhappy about it. So after chasing down this advent calendar in 4 shops, I then decided that, well, I don't think I'm going to get it. So yeah, I came home and had to reassess my life and do something else. But then I put that aside for it because I felt too disappointed. But at this point, I had then gone back to saying that, okay, well, I haven't got John Lewis, I haven't got M&S, I'm going to treat myself to something. So I'm going to go to the one on a high price range and treat myself to something. But then what's it called, Selfridges of course was no longer an option. I didn't want to do Harrods again this year because I did Harrods last year. It's going to take a while before I go back to Harrods because I'll go round and round and round and come back again, you know, that sort of thing. Anyway, I was like, I did Harrods last year, so I don't want to do Harrods again this year. What then happened was I then went online and I was looking at the things that were within the price range of Selfridges, which I lost out on. Ideally, what I knew was that, you know, it's a bit much to be spending on advent calendars, but also, you know, you want what you want, and I don't buy anything throughout the year. Like, this is my one time that I splurge on myself, says Fran. Yeah, anyway, so ideally I was thinking, let's be sensible and not buy anything that is over the price of. If anything, let's be sensible and come under the price, so that's a bonus. The washing machine just started because we set it to start 1 hour ago, and I couldn't film this video because I was doing other things. So it's just started. If you hear the sound, I should probably pause it. I'm gonna pause it. Bear me 1 moment, please. I've paused it now. I need to be very quick. Okay, so just where was I? So I was thinking, I was there thinking, okay, if anything, I should, you know, try and save myself some money. So I was just looking at things that are around the price, maybe £5 over, you know, just a few pounds over or under. I was just looking and I found one. So we're going to go, okay, I already spoke about the one the hubs got me, so now let's go into the one the hubs got me first and do today's advent calendar, what we found in today's, like what is in today's goodie bag for that one. So tada! Remember how I was covering this thing like an idiot the other day? Yeah, that's what I was covering. That is all that I'll see. When I open it, it said face and body at ASOS. I'll put a picture of it here, how it came in a nicely tied, wrapped box and tied band. What's today? Today is day 9. So I need to go to the underneath. Is that the end? Yeah, no, that's the end. Nothing. Oh, the day 9 was just looking at me. It was here, just looking at me the whole time. Okay. So in day 9, we've got. That's handy because tomorrow is day 10 and it's just right on that day 9. Day 10 is there. I hope I remember. What have we got in day 9 today? Sunday Riley good jeans. Can you see that? So it's good jeans by Sunday Riley glycolic acid treatment. That's what we have in the one that the hubs got me. And in the one that I then decided to replace Selfridges with, can you guess what it is? It's the orange box one. So bear me 1 moment, I'll come up with that as well. Ooh, so that's the one that I then replaced Selfridges one with, and this is Sephora. It comes at under the price of the Selfridges one, not by a lot, but it's something. Actually, by a lot, it's enough to buy someone another Christmas present, one person a Christmas present. It's more Christmas presents. So we're looking for day 9 here. and it's not there. So yeah, I'll put this Selfridges one on the screen, not Selfridges, Sephora one on the screen as well, just so we see what it came like and what it looks like, whilst I'm still looking for day 9. Yeah, found it. I found it at the very end in a very inconvenient place, but that's okay. Yeah, and this is the, please don't fall, just as I was about to say, this is the heavy one as well. That dropped the first day I was doing Vlogmas. This has, yeah, only one thing in it today. It does normally have, well, not normally, I've encountered some with 2 things in it for the day. It's a Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner, black. Oh, okay. Well, let's open it and see what it looks like inside. Do you know what? I thought it was lipstick. I don't know why I thought. That's why I was like, black. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Let's try it then. Does it open up? Jesus Christ! I don't have time to go into this. What's happening here? Okay, no. This video is going to be long. Let's not do that. Let's leave it alone today. Anyway, that's what was in that advent calendar, and this story is about to end in a bit. Once I put down this advent calendar, we'll do the last bit and then we'll end the story. Okay, just give me 1 moment. Give me 1 moment. Set them, yeah, like this. Do you know what I always think with advent calendars? I always think with day 6 and day 9, how do you know that, you know, it's not 6 instead of 9 and it's not 9 instead of 6? I think they're interchangeable. So I've picked up the final one, which I'm going to talk you through now. This one came with a band over it, which I made a big drama about as well when I was opening it, but then I will be putting on the screen here as I speak how it came. But the reason for this one, so that's how I ended up with that one. And of course I actually did try M&S again. I was like, let me go back to M&S and see if they have it again, because I woke up in the middle of the night. I woke up to pee, and then when I came back to bed, I opened my phone and I was like just looking at M&S, and I saw one in stock in our city. I was like, I'm going to the mall first thing in the morning. But I did go to the mall and they just hadn't updated their stock, which was very annoying. But yeah, so yeah, I did try a lot for M&S, but it didn't work. So what I then did was I looked at my gift card, you know, my voucher that I got from work, and I was like, what other places can I spend this voucher? So I checked all the other places I could spend it, and I then checked if those places had advent calendars, which a lot of them had. But I think the Hubs also mentioned this at the beginning of my advent calendar decision journey. He said, why don't you get a fragrance advent calendar? And I was like, no, I don't want to get a fragrance advent calendar. They'll give me tiny perfumes. If I'm going to buy perfumes, I'll buy the full thing. And so when I was checking, I then decided, actually, that's not a bad idea. Why don't I get fragrance advent calendars? And that's how I ended up with this fragrance one. And it is from Perfume Shop, as you may have already seen. And it was exactly, you know, what or close. I think it was like £79 or something. And my voucher was like £80. Yeah, so it was just like it was $79.99, and I think I had only a penny in it left after I bought this one. But yeah, but that's how I came down to that decision, and that's how I my third advent calendar this year is not a beauty advent calendar, which is good. In the end, worked out okay. Everything happens for a reason. I hate that comment, but yeah. So let's see then what we have in this for today. No, day 9 is not there. I did show you how this opens up already. It just has like little drawers like this. Day 9 is not there. Not there. Yes, here. That's day 9 is over there. See what I was saying about how do you know it's not interchangeable? Because I found it like this. You know, I know it's day 9, but I could have easily found it like this and it will be day 6. Anyway, yeah. So let's see. And come out. They're so tightly packed as well. That's annoying. Let's see if it's something. It looks like a big box today, so I'm hopeful.
Merry Christmas!
No. No. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's coming. Okay. That's out. I hope I haven't left anything out in telling you this story about advent calendars. If I've left anything out, I will, you know, do an editing frown and tell you all about it. I think we've got Carolina Herrera in here because I can see that logo there. That's all I've seen for now, but let's see. Let's confirm. Yes, good girl. It's a small Carolina Herrera, good girl. And let's see what the small bottle would look like. So cute. It's cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Remember I had this one before. The thing is, because I'm a perfume head, a lot of this I already have experience, so I already know what they are like. I just want to leave it open and just keep smelling it, but yeah, let's not do that. That's what I have in today's advent calendar, and that is the story. That's all about my advent calendars, and those are the advent calendars that I have this year. So we've got Sephora, which is the big beauty advent calendar. We've got ASOS, which is the small beauty advent calendar, the black one. Sephora is the orange one, and then we've got the pink one, which is the perfume. And just as well with the pink one, because this year I was in my, you know, Barbie element a lot this year, because of the movie Barbie. So yeah, I think it worked out well in the end. We have the pink one, which I used my work wings to buy. Yeah, tell me if you have any stories about like advent calendars or anything similar that relates. Do you even do advent calendars? What type do you like? What type do you think I should try? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, share this to, you know, anyone that could give me tips about advent calendars. And what else? And I'll see you in tomorrow's video, and also say well done to me for being so committed to doing this video before the 10th of December. Because I've put it away for too long, and I've been opening all the advent calendars without telling you where they were from, and I really wanted to say where they were from earlier on in the month. All right then, I'll see you later. Bye.